Where to start? Where to start? I don't even know. You got TMC. This Trumper, he hasn't even done it yet, okay? This is up 34% today on an expected executive order to boost deep sea mining, okay? And TMC, this one's the Canadian one. So, but remember, they're going to be using the licensing pursuing US regulation. So I assume they're on board. Crazy. This guy, my apologies, they weren't on my radar. But they're dropping some. And remember, the executive order, not called yet. And to be honest, we don't even know what companies will be chosen or not. But this one is a deep sea ocean pioneer. They were founded in 1994, headquartered in Roundy Boy Land, Florida. They use innovative methods and cutting-edge technology to discover, validate, and develop sub-sea mineral deposits in environmentally and socially responsible manner, which isn't that nice. And of course, I'm telling you, OPTT could be helping with all of this with their buoy system, that automated buoy system. They've already sold these to Latin American countries to help with their fishing. They have an unknown buyer, but like a month ago, the CEO, Philip, he was talking about how he was meeting with partners in the United Arab Emirates for discussions on basically surveillance, defense things, and also exploration stuff. So this possible executive order, and with the fishing executive order to start upping the fishing industry, OPTT, they could be so poised to announce something soon. And they don't have any specific news. And normally what happens with OPTT is they release news and then they shoot up like crazy and then it's a giant sell-off. And then they're back to their original price, right? But who knows? They're expanding because their last news recently was they're making more reseller agreements so that more businesses can sell their products, okay? And then that 1 week ago, that WAMV delivery, that's going to be one of their buoy systems. Their buoy systems also go, they like match with the drone, right? The week ago, the contract, Philip had said it shows their increasing market demand for the company's innovative systems. And he noted that recent efforts to expand in regions like Latin America and Middle East are generating considerable interest. So they could not say who their partner was or how much the deal was because of obvious security reasons. But maybe someday we'll find out it was the United Arab Emirates. You also got TMQ. TMQ, another Canadian one. I was sure I was going to sell out of TMQ. Now they're up 23%. And they don't even really have news. Wait a minute. I don't even think they have news. I think this is just going off just general mining interest. I also think people might confuse TMQ with TMC. Because a week ago, they did have new shelf filing option strategy. They planned a $50 million capital raise a week ago. That's really people usually don't like that. But they do have some articles. Is TMQ the best multi-bagger penny stock according to billionaires? Is it yeah, maybe. I don't know. But this one has to do, they have their stuff in the Arctic. They're going to be developing mineral projects. The Upper Kobuk mineral project that includes the Arctic, which is like into Alaska. The Ambler mining district in northwest Alaska. A Canadian one, but also trying to, files a final base shelf prospectus in Canada and registration statement in the United States. So they're trying to get into these United States projects and things they can do with that. You also, Peraso, rising on no news, but their news from last week, their contract to deliver 60 gigabytes communication technology. They have a patent on this communication technology encrypted for military. You got KULR. I call him Michael Mo Money. That's the CEO. He has another thing just announced today, a deal with Advanced 500 WH battery pack for space missions. Dude, space is huge. To be honest, I have no idea why anyone wants to go to space, but people do. It's big, okay? And this partnership, that they have a partnership with Astroforge, that was the one that just got today, an asteroid resource extraction pioneer. We're going to be extracting stuff from asteroids. I feel like that could be definitely important. And this Astroforge critical mission needs, this is what KULR is going to help them with, right? They're established modules and NASA JSC compliant. That was big. That happened a couple months ago when KULR received their NASA safety compliance certificate thing. I knew that was going to happen. It's been a long road for KULR because they had the big shoot up. They kind of became a meme stock. And now a nice steady rise, I think, is just what KULR needs. And then they also, just yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, they got a $6.7 million deal with the Texas Space Commission to advance their cold temperature KULR One space battery platform. This is big, and it's not just big for space. You could say it's also big for data center stuff because data centers get really hot. And you could say it is also could be good for crypto mining places because they also get hot. And KULR has another technology where they're doing something, it's going to minimize vibrations because I guess this stuff makes a lot of vibrations. So they haven't even had anything really. That's their other cutting edge software, the vibration reduction solution. And we haven't even heard any deals. The last deal they had on that was with the man Jensen. Zero Vibe Solution launches on NVIDIA Jetson Edge AI platform. Dude, KULR, that goes back to December. They are always making moves. This Michael Mo money, he's not going to be a penny stock for long, I don't think. We have Lexicon, and 2 days ago they had filed their development efforts focus on 3 key areas. They have a phase 2B dose for their diabetic peripheral neuropathic pain. Neuropathy pain is big, and it wouldn't be an opioid, which nobody likes opioids anymore. And then they also have their phase 3 sotagliflozin, which would be a cardiomyopathy. That one did not have the best results, but it's still going. So we'll see, because remember, their biggest, most important one is their $1 billion development deal with Nova, where they're going to be collaborating, strong, high-quality company, first with Viatris, and also this one would be their weight loss pill. This one is big, and it's a $1 billion deal, okay? But it's all dependent. It's going to be given, the money will be issued in milestones. So the research, development, that's going to be Lxrx. This, and they have some insider buying. This could be big. The Nova deal, that's $1 billion potentially for Lxrx. I think big. Other people clearly seem to think so as well. Mbot Medical. I'll say it all day. These guys, they're nanobots. Oh, 1 day ago, FDA plan, Microbot Medical accelerates FDA launch plan. This is Stock Titan. And strengthen its commercial leadership. They have Allison Rosford joins as Vice President of Marketing. She has over 15 years of healthcare marketing experience and a track record of driving double-digit revenue with growth. She will oversee the downstream marketing and brand management strategies. They also welcome Lisa Dobbins as Director of Human Resources, and a couple weeks ago they had added Paul Mullen. And this is all in strategically timed appointments for their commercial launch of the Liberty Nanobot. They are awaiting FDA approval. They've met all the milestones, and it's expected in June. This Mbot making all the right moves. They had put out data on this, their nanobots. It had 100% efficacy. I don't know. However you say it. Effective. It's effective as fuck, okay? And if all goes well, Mbot Medical gets approved in June, it's going to be crazy.